Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Aussie HD. Today we're going to have a look at the Kraus Moto riser pullback plate. I'm going to have a real close look and I'll explain just what that does. Let's go and have a look. So here it is installed here, and what you can see here is the original bolt position that these risers normally sit. So it sits there, but now with this plate here, it means that they're pulled back 2.5 inches, which is about 70 mil, and I've fitted 6.5 inch pullback risers on my bike. So this also raises the handlebar position up because of the base of this point here is now higher than what it was up there. So I believe it's 1 inch taller, which is at 25 mil there in Australian, or 1 inch in American. This Kraus Moto plate is extremely strong. Of course, it has to be engineered and rated. It is absolutely beautifully made. In Australia, it's very expensive. It's $400. Not sure exactly what the US dollar is over in America, but it was quite expensive to get sent over here. Is around about 400 Australian dollars. Very easy to fit. Makes a huge difference for the bike, because what it does, instead of handlebars being there, it pulls them back to here and allows you to sit more upright and much straighter. Now with the 6.5 inch risers, that comes with its complications. But before I talk about that, I'll say one more thing about the Kraus Moto plate. You can fit that with your standard wiring that comes with the bike, the standard cable, standard wiring. You can fit that plate without making any changes or modifications at all. That is a really good part of this. However, once you start making any further extensions, just like I've done with the 6.5 inch risers, now that means you need longer cables, so you need a cable extension kit to go in here, you need a longer clutch cable, and you need a longer brake cable as well. This clutch cable is, not sure the length, it looks like it's 600 mil or 2 feet long, and the same with the brake cable over here. It's extended, and I can't really quote you what the length of that is because I don't know offhand, but it is a beautiful bit of gear. Don't know where they got it from, but the Harley-Davidson dealer sourced that and fitted that for me, along with the clutch cable, these cables, and they even put the coating over here, which is great. Sleeved all the wiring, did an absolutely beautiful job of it. And the pullback risers now means that the gauge was tilted forward, so I couldn't actually see that very well. So I had to get the aftermarket tilt back plate here, which meant that it tilted the gauges back to the correct angle that it normally sits. So that was really good. It made a big difference, especially for me, my height being 179 centimeters, or about nearly 5'10", a little bit shorter than a lot of probably the American riders, I suppose. And I just really needed a more upright position to sit up straighter. My background is adventure bike riding, so I'm used to that upright, sit forward, look forward position. And I needed that sort of comfortable position for me to ride this bike. So I went through all of that. And doing that, total package with the Kraus Moto plate, the 6.5 inch pullback risers, the extended cables, the extended clutch cable, the extended brake cable, all that fitted. I did fit the Kraus Moto plate myself, but all that fitted at the Harley dealer. Total cost me $2,000 Australian to get my handlebars moved from down here forward all the way back up here and a little bit higher, allowing me to sit up straight. Saying that, all done and dusted now, it's a very comfortable position, really happy with it. The Kraus Moto plate, I really can recommend that. It is a very simple way to give yourself a little bit of straightening of your back, a little bit pullback, a little bit upright. It does make it much more comfortable. It's very simple. You can simply self-install it and without changing anything else, fit the Kraus Moto plate, and that'll make a big difference just on that alone. Of course, everything's relevant to your height and what works for you. And in my case, I did need that 6.5-inch riser pullback, extra pullback that is, beyond what the Kraus Moto plate gave me. I wanted a little bit more, so I went the risers, and then came the cost. Yes, Harleys are a bit of an expensive thing. Kraus Moto plate. Fit one to your bike.